Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Jason Jones back with another episode of Health Made Easy. And this month, we're going to be talking about how to keep your beach body year round. So, when you're listening to this, it may not be summertime, which is the time that I'm actually recording this. So, we're going to give you a lot of tips, tools, strategies to be able to keep that beach body year round. And this week, what we're going to talk about is what you need to know, or essentially 8 tips for getting and maintaining a beach body after 40 years old. So it's definitely easier to gain weight than it is to lose once you pass 40. Your muscles get tired often, and your body can generally become a little bit squishier than it was before. Therefore, when the beach season comes, it's very normal that you feel like you're just not quite ready. I would say don't lose hope. Turn back the clock by subscribing to a healthy lifestyle and an exercise regimen. So, what we're going to discuss today is going to give you 8 tips to be able to do that. Now, I will soon be turning 45, so this is actually really right up my alley. So, and I like to keep my weight and body composition and all those kinds of things pretty consistent year round without letting it go too far. So, first thing is to stop doing long periods of cardio. Does that make cardio bad? No, it does not. But some of you might want to avoid the treadmill at all costs. If you want to be able to melt fat and that's your goal, increasing your heart rate and maintaining a higher rate is a good way of doing it. So this is because it triggers what's called EPOC, which stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Some people refer to this as afterburn, and essentially what this means is that your body will have the capability of burning the calories and or fat after you finish the exercise. Low intensity exercise sessions, especially like long, slow, steady state cardio, will not get you to the afterburn state. You will and you may be burning fat while you're doing the exercise, but your body will switch back to a sugar burning mode, which is often why long, slow, steady state cardio causes us to be very hungry. So what can you do instead? Number 2 would be include HIIT training. And HIIT training essentially stands for high intensity interval training. We talked about this before on here. It's the type of training that involves intense and fast moves, and it only lasts for a short period of time. This training session is very good for the reduction of abdominal fat in comparison to other forms of exercise. It's also one of the few ways of losing fat really fast if your diet is correct. Another way to search this out, if you want to look it up on the internet, is certainly you can look up high intensity interval training. You can look up what is called burst training. You can also look up Tabata set, Tabata, Tabata set as well. One thing that's most commonly overlooked is the third one, which is recovery time in between workouts. So most fitness experts advise if you're doing the HIIT training, you do that maybe 2 to 3 sessions a week, depending on your age and depending on your fitness level. Due to the intense nature of those kinds of workouts, resting is essential. So it helps a person have enough strength to keep working out and prevent workout injuries. So the intensity of the workout should be proportional to the duration of the workout. And in addition to that, this is where sleep comes in. If you're not sleeping well, then there's no amount of exercise or anything that you're going to be able to do that you can do to overcome that, just like you can't out-exercise a bad diet. Doing daily walks. Walking is an amazing thing to do because it supports optimal health. Experts advise that the average person take at least 10,000 steps every single day. It will support being, limber, maintain good cardiovascular function, and also can help prevent atrophy of your muscles. It will help you shape up and maintain an amazing body throughout the year. If you do them after a meal, it also helps with balancing out your blood sugar. I recommend people, if you can pull it off, to walk for 5 to 10 minutes. 10 is better. Even longer is also better after every single meal. And break up the strolls. So instead of taking a long walk at the end of the day, try breaking up the walks. You could take a break from your desk and only just take a few steps. This can decrease the risk of developing, debilitating conditions that can happen with just chronic sitting all the time. Having routine planning. So the metabolic rate of the body changes as the body ages. this does not mean that you cannot do anything about it or you can't do anything to increase it. The best way to do this is to watch, certainly what you eat, but also maintain a consistent exercise plan, but also maintain a consistent diet as well. Plan according to your body type. Knowing and understanding your body type will help you know how to plan your diet according to your nutritional needs. This will help you strategize for the long term and prevent disappointment. And I'll give you an example of myself. I'm a little bit more of what's called a mesomorph. So you have ectomorph, which is your skinny folks. You have your endomorphs, which are a little bit bulkier or thicker, tend to carry a lot more fat on them. And I'm the mesomorph that tends to be a little bit more on the muscular side. With that being said, I don't have like a really, really fast metabolism like an ectomorph would, so I can stay relatively muscular and have a good amount of muscle mass without consuming a lot of calories. And that sucks for me because I really do like food. And when I eat way too much or more than I should on a consistent basis, my weight creeps up. And I got to tell you, it ain't the good kind of weight. Hydration is the last one. Make sure you drink enough water before, during, and after exercise. This will make sure that you have enough energy to be able to keep moving. Drinking your liquids 30 minutes before and after meals will also prevent slowing down digestion and not diluting your hydrochloric acid and the enzymes of the digestive process. How much water should you drink? If you guys have been on my podcast for any amount of time, you know what I'm going to say, and it's going to be half your body weight in ounces per day. And that is a good rule of thumb. Sometimes you need more, sometimes you need a bit less, but that's a good rule of thumb right there. So I hope you enjoy these 8 tips to getting and maintaining a beach body after 40 years old. I want you to go out there and implement these tips because only action it will move the needle for you. And when you do take action and you do get those results, just hit me up on Instagram, shoot me a DM, or hit me up on Facebook, send me an email, and I would love to hear about your results. Again, this is Dr. Jason Jones signing out for your podcast, Health Made Easy. See you later. Bye-bye.